Hello everybody, so this will be a guide to dirt runway landings. For those of you who want to go a little off the beaten path, this is for you. What I originally did was just leave airports. You want to take off everything else except for snowy and dirt runways. Oh, and you want to leave airports, of course. But I guess it doesn't matter, you can leave all these on. Now, I'm not sure what I did, but I have more dirt runway landing options now. And they're usually in brown. But anyway, you can hover over them and have a closer look. So that's not a dirt runway landing, but this one is. And that's what we want to go for. So that'll be, I'll set that as my arrival. And I'll set a real airport as my departure. Then I'll look at the flight plan. We don't have to worry about anything except approach procedure, VFR pattern, straight auto, change procedure. It's going to be runway 4, arrival airport information, runways, runway 400, okay. So it's a pretty calm day. So this is all good. Don't worry about your cruise altitude. It's not going to take you that long. Just make sure it's a VFR flight. Start the stopwatch so you can speed up, slow down the sim rate, and make sure you're in real time. Make sure it's a VFR flight. That's it. Now we're going to go ahead and send this to ATC and avionics and then see how it looks here. And since we know we're taking off this way out, we want to choose a parking space that's closest to the runway. Set up my departure. Again, I don't know if it changed it on me. It did. Okay, no problem. Straight auto again. Procedure changed. Still runway 4. Sent to ATC and avionics. And that's how it should look. Let's go and jump in. Okay, here we are. Now I'm just going to press Alt-Q to remove everything at once. And let's go ahead and jump in the airplane. Okay, to start the aircraft, alternator, battery, standby battery armed. Strobe beacon lights, just to let everybody know we're turning on the aircraft. Turn the fuel selector to both. Mixture full rich. Throttle into about 6 or 7%. That's the next step. Put in flaps 1 for takeoff flaps. Set magneto to both. We want to yell out prop clear. Start the aircraft. Look at the temperature, it's 11 degrees. Don't have to really worry about pitot heat. We're going to turn on navigation, taxi, cabin power 12 volt, avionics bus 1 and 2. Then all we want to do is come over here, either click here or here. We're going to click procedures. Select approach is already there, enter. Visual for runway 4, enter. And use the big FMS knob. Scroll down to straight, enter. Scroll down to load, enter. Just warning you that it's only a visual approach. Obstacle clearance is not provided. Here it goes. Our final will be 1,200 feet. We'll remember that for whenever we reach top of descent, if we have time to reach top of descent. Since it's 1,200 for the final, and it's a very short flight, we might make our altitude only 1,500, just to make sure we can make it down in time. Make it much easier on ourselves. Click flight plan again if you want to take this out of the way. And you can set this up to whatever your liking is. Then we just set up the autopilot. Set 1,500. Click flight level change. Click nose up so I get to around 72 knots. That's the climb rate I prefer. It's going to be the climb rate speed so we don't lose too much speed. 72. Then we're going to go down to the heading bug. Line it up with the GPS. This little blue thing, heading bug, to line up with the GPS line. Then just click heading select mode on. And autopilot set up, ready to go. And we're all ready to go. Okay, we'll see you on the runway. Okay, here we are on the runway. Going to go ahead and give full power. Takeoff power set. Everything looks good in the green. Airspeed's alive. Takeoff flap set. B1, rotate. You don't want to pull on the yoke too hard. Otherwise, you decrease your speed and risk stalling the aircraft. I'm just going to gain some altitude before engaging the autopilot. I'm going to go ahead and click autopilot. Oh, I'll take flaps up. Flaps are up. Tweak the heading bug. So it intercepts the GPS, then click nav mode, navigation mode.
Squawk 4265, Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
You see the GPS is on standby in white. Heading bug is active. As we get closer to the GPS line, it'll automatically switch over from heading bug to GPS mode.
Roger. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
And it automatically switched over. And we'll follow that to the airport. Take my speed back just a little bit. Decrease RPMs. And you can see over here in our second Garmin, we can see everything that's going on. It looks good. There's our top of descent. We already reached 1,500. So we're going to do now, set our altitude to 1,200. And we can check this again with the flight plan. We need to be at 1,200 on final to intercept the glide path, and that'll bring us down to the runway. Then you want to click VNAV over here, vertical navigation mode armed. You can see VPath is on standby, and again there's our top of descent. Let's slow down the speed of the aircraft. We're going way too fast. And for flaps, below 110 knots for first notch flaps, below 85 knots for second notch flaps. I'm already going to put in 1 notch flaps. 1 notch flaps are in. So we need to slow down. Go ahead and click approach mode once we've made this turn. Once the white line turns magenta. Okay. Click approach mode. Approach mode is armed. That'll enable the glide path, and we've already intercepted the glide path because here it is in green. That's the glide path. That'll take us down the runway all by itself. All we have to do is monitor our speed. Again, I have in 1 notch flaps. I can bring my speed back to below 85 knots to put in second notch flaps. Below 85 knots, second notch flaps. Then I'm going to put my accelerator back to half. Now the tricky thing is when you put in third notch of flaps, because there is the third notch for full flaps, you want to speed up the aircraft because you'll lose significant speed and your aircraft will start pulling up while in autopilot mode. For example, I'm going to go ahead and put in full flaps, and I'm going to immediately speed up the aircraft to about 3/4 speed to keep the nose from coming up and keep the nose down. Then I'm going to take it back to half and release the autopilot and fly it in myself. Small inputs. Basically, you're just monitoring your speed. Give in a little bit more speed since you have to get over the treetops, and then immediately take out speed. At least that's what I do. Just giving a little bit more speed, immediately take it down. Now I'm at 1/4 speed. Taking my speed all the way out now. Pull back hard. Okay. And that's actually very typical for the stall warning. Go ahead and stop here, enable the parking brake, shut down the aircraft. Basically just turn everything off. I like to turn this off first so I don't get that annoying alarm sound. Then magnetos to off and pull out the fuel mixture. Flaps all the way up. Set your fuel selector left or right. And voila. That's how we land on a dirt runway. And this is so you can set yourself up to know how to do bush mission flying in career mode. I just have to find out how I can do that. And then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, if you like that, think about giving a like, think about subscribing. I'm a growing channel. I need all the help I can get. But if not, hey, it's all love. Take care. We'll see you in the next one.